Hello and welcome to the channel Autumn's Booktique. I am Autumn and this video is just going to be a regular old weekly reading vlog. So today is Monday. It is already like 12:30 around that time. This morning we had people come and fix the AC. So I am now in this room without any fans and it feels great. So that's amazing. And I was sitting with the dogs while they were here. So yeah, and I was planning videos for August. I was like planning my posting schedule and everything. And I also had a little bit of work this morning that I had already done, or that I did at that time. So yeah, so my goal for this week is, okay, so I'm currently in the middle of so many books, and it's kind of driving me insane. So my goal is to finish off a couple of those books, at least a couple, just to like kind of get my mind in a good place. The first thing, however, is I'm currently reading Suddenly You by Lisa Kleypas, and I only have about 100 pages left of this, and this is actually for the video that I think that is up before this. It's Tackling My TBR episode 3. If it is up when this video goes up, I'll leave it in the iCard, which I think is over here. Or over here, I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish this book hopefully today. I'm hoping to do it today. If I don't finish it by today, I probably will just close off that video and not use this for that then, even though I would really like to. But yeah, that's just kind of how it's gonna be. And then, hold on, let me get my stack of books that I'm in the middle of. Okay, and then the other books I'm currently in the middle of is the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. I started this during Summerween and I have not picked it up since. So, and I'm a little under 200 pages in, so I still have a big chunk of the book left. So I'm hoping to like get a little more into it because I'm loving it. I'm really, really liking it. It's just, it's taking me forever to like read it and like, I don't know. And then I'm buddy reading The Song of Achilles with a friend, and we have like just not made any progress since getting to the 150 page mark, but I am hoping maybe to read a little bit more this week. I don't know. I might put that off until next week, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. And then I'm also in the middle of Cinderella's Dead by Kalynn Bayron. I think for this one I'm around the 40% mark, although the first time I tried reading it, I think I got up to like closer to the 60% mark, so I could like kind of like skim through till I get to that point where I left off, and then I'll be able to pick up from there, just because I have already read like a big chunk of the book, so I'll be able to like just, and I remember it perfectly. It's not like I forgot it or anything. It's just I haven't picked it up, or I hadn't gotten a chance to finish it at that time, so now I'm trying to finish it. I'm also at the beginning of Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. I literally just started this not too long ago, and I think I'm around like 10% in now. Not very far at all, but I do want to make some more progress in that. That's all of the books I'm currently in the middle of, and the only other book that I want to read, so I have a secret TBR that I'm going to be doing for the next, like, I don't know, I'd say month or so, and I want to read maybe at least one book off of that TBR within this week, maybe even potentially two, but we will obviously see. This week might not be a heavy reading week for me, so if that's the case, then I do want to prioritize the books I'm currently in the middle of. But if I do end up reading a lot this week, then I would love to check one book off of that secret TBR. But yeah, so that's my little like weekly TBR kind of type deal. This is definitely like the first time I'm doing this where I'm like giving a kind of like a loose TBR at the beginning of the week, and I want to see how it goes for me. Like, I want to see if this is going to be something that I continue throughout my weekly reading vlogs. And yeah, so these are some of the books I plan to read this week. I don't know. We'll see what else happens this week. But yeah, that's all for right now, and I will be updating throughout this week. Yeah, that's all for now. Bye. Hello, it is Tuesday, And it's around noon already, actually. As a matter of fact, I think it's like just past noon because my new video just went up. Anyways, so this morning I've been doing like a little bit of like computer organization, and I started organizing my spreadsheet that I have all of my books listed under, just because I realized that I had unhauled some of the books off of my shelves and just never took them off of my spreadsheet. So I'm trying to go through that and like fix it up and everything. So while I was doing that, I was listening to the rest of Suddenly You by Lisa Kleypas, and I finished it, and I'm really happy I finished it. Although, in all honesty, did not love it like that much. Like, was it enjoyable? Yeah. Did it have tropes that I cannot stand? Yeah. Did I not really like the characters? Kinda. But you know, it was still enjoyable. And I guess that's all you can say for books, right? That's like the whole point, right? So I think I'm gonna give it maybe like a 2-star, 3-star, maybe somewhere in that range. I don't know, because I still had fun reading it, and there were parts that I really, really liked about it, but then there are also parts that I just did not like about it. So we'll see. But yeah, I also wrapped up Tackling My TBR episode 3, which was what this book was for. So yeah, that is one book down of the, I don't know, like 4 I'm in the middle of, right? I can't remember. I don't even know. However, I do think I am going to start a new book because I have no self-control and I don't really feel like finishing any of the other books I'm currently in the middle of. So yeah, I think that's the plan. I haven't decided what book to start though. I might start a book for my secret TBR that I mentioned yesterday, but I don't know. We'll see. Also, I haven't really decided what book to pick up. Yeah, we're gonna figure that out. I'm gonna figure that out. I don't know. I'm saying we. I'm gonna figure that out. And yeah, that's all for right now, and I will update you again later. Hello, it is Thursday. It is actually now probably close to lunchtime. I have had kind of a lazy morning, but kind of also a productive morning. I didn't have work today because I did it yesterday, all my work yesterday, so that's good. And I haven't updated in a hot second for this vlog just because, okay, so I feel like, granted, when this video goes up, it is going to be several weeks after I film it, just because I'm trying to pre-film everything for a couple weeks out, just so that way I have like time and space before I start school, so I'm not feeling like too much pressure to have to put out content while like kind of starting school. Also, my grandmother is coming to visit for a week, and I kind of want to like be present, you know, and not like have to like go and film a video, you know, while she's there. So, while she's here, I guess. So yeah, I'm just trying to like push out content, you know, but I do have an update because I did start a book yesterday called Accidentally Engaged by Mary Carter. This is not a book that I was currently reading because my goal for this week was to like finish some of the books that I'm like halfway through. This is not one of them, but I decided to pick it up anyways. This is actually for my secret TBR. I think I mentioned that earlier. It is for a video for the future. I don't really want to talk about it quite yet just because it is going to be like a month or 2 in the process, or for the process, so I don't really want to talk about it in case it doesn't actually happen, or in case it takes me even longer, you know, just to like, yeah, I don't want you to feel like you're expecting anything from me and it ends up taking like 3 months, you know. So yeah, that's why it's gonna be a secret for right now. But this is a part of it, and I made it to page 57. I'm not going, like, I'm not reading it too quickly, but that's fine. And it's actually really interesting. This book is super interesting. It is, however, it is written in 2007, and I do have to say it does not age the best. I feel like there are some things in here that I'm just like, oh, it's kind of teetering on not great in the year 2021. But I mean, it's like, it's still like kind of enjoyable, and nothing is outright like too harmful. From my perspective, I haven't read anything extremely harmful yet, but just if you do end up picking up this book from my recommendation, I don't recommend this book. Two, just like, you know, have a weary eye out for that, just because I feel like this does not age well. It reads like a 2007 book, just, you know, as a friendly reminder. But in this, we follow Claire, I already forgot her name, who is a psychic, and she is like really into like zodiac stuff and like psychic stuff, obviously. She went through 3 marriages and 3 divorces, and so she is reading this client's tarot cards, and the client like drops her wedding ring and storms out, or her engagement ring and storms out, and she's like, you get to return this engagement ring to her ex-fiance now and tell him why they are not getting married and everything. And so she goes on this like road trip to meet up with this woman's ex-fiance, and it's chaotic. It is really chaotic so far, but like I'm enjoying the kind of what the heckness of this book. I also want to state all of the chapters, she is a Pisces, all of the chapters start with daily horoscopes for Pisces, although they're really funny. Like, for instance, the first one is like the first chapter is daily horoscope Pisces, cheer up, things get worse. And like it's so funny, and it kind of like correlates with chapters, and I really like it. It's really interesting. And I was not expecting that type of book from this cover. I feel like that's a weird thing to say, but this cover doesn't really scream psychic. I don't know. That makes 0 sense. But yeah, it's pretty interesting so far. Pretty interesting. But yeah, so I plan on reading a bit more of this today. I am gonna have another really, really lazy day because I already finished all of my work yesterday for today. And yeah, that's it. That's my update for right now. Sorry, it's not much of an update, but that's where we're going with. So yeah, bye for right now. Hello. Okay, so it is Friday morning, I think, and I'm just have a little bit of an update for you. So last night I read a lot more of Accidentally Engaged, and I got to page 114, and then this morning I read a tiny bit more, and I'm on page 123. So I'm making like a decent bit of progress. This book is chaotic. This book is so chaotic, and like, okay, I don't know if this is gonna like sound right, but I almost feel like there are certain aspects where our main character Claire is almost like, it's as if she's written from the male gaze. Like, it's super weird because I'm like 98% sure Mary Carter is a woman, but sometimes Claire just feels like she is from the male gaze, like, and it's weird. It's a little weird, you know. I don't love it, but it's fine, you know. She's also so chaotic. Like, she does some weird things in this book, but yeah, it's getting good. I tell you what, it is an enjoyable ride so far, that is for sure. Like, absolutely weird, so freaking bizarre. Hello. Okay, so it is Sunday. I look like a mess. I know that. So let's update because it's been a long time since I've updated. So since the last time I've updated, I think I got a little further into Accidentally Engaged, maybe jokes. I don't think I did, because I'm still on page 123, a little under halfway, but yeah. And then I also picked up Under the Whispering Door again. I am now 14.6% of the way through Under the Whispering Door, which is really good because when I started picking it up, when I had picked it up earlier that day, I was at 8%. So I managed to get from 8% to 14.6. So pretty proud of that. Because, okay, let me talk real quick, because I'm not really vibing with this book too much. The reason why I was continuing on with it is because I really, really like the, within this, there are, like, little just, information blips about, like, tarot reading and things like that, and I absolutely love that. I love learning about tarot through this. Granted, I feel like there's definitely an easier way to learn more about tarot than reading this book, but I really like that aspect to it, and I really, really like how that, like, plays into this book. But at the same time, I don't really care for the characters. Our main character is so freaking chaotic, like, so chaotic, and I really was liking it at first, but then after, like, the last chapter I just read, I was like, why? Like, why did you have to, like, do that, you know? And it was just, like, kind of frustrating me. And I don't care for the love interest at all. Granted, we just met him, so I feel like it's a little harsh to say that, but I don't like him at all. And I'm like, what is the point? So I'm taking a premature pause from this. Maybe, I don't know, I might continue reading it. Who the heck knows? I do think I am going to pick up an audiobook because I have to work tomorrow. I've been rambling for a while, so I'm going to call this little update to an end, and I'm going to update you later. And yeah, that's it. Bye for now.
Bye.